EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5.
Montgomery on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Goff.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Goff going to shift him around.
Second down and inches. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright from 3 yards out. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and a yard. On the option to give to Swift here.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 43 yards.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Goff on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
Second and 3.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, just like last play.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's Swift.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So no gain on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
Keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Lions 10. Jeff Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on second down is Goff. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken from just outside the 30. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Kirby Joseph there to drop it.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On second down, Swift.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And And fourth down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This will get the lead up to 7. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the... On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 24, Lions 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Go tonight. Maverick wall. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Brown. Obama.
From the gun, here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, it's Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
To the air again, Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Goff. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Back to throw now on first down.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Goff now on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. "25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They had to go for it.